actually not just the standard beep, beep, beep then?
No, they've got a variation of different tones on them, from frogs to chickens,
Right.
Which is a bit different for the market, but they seem to be very, very good.
Excellent. A bit like the whole mobile phone thing.
Yes, yes, that's what it's sort of laid on.
Brilliant. So, you can have the normal beep, as with a phone you could have a normal ring.
Yep.
But, there's going to be a lot of people out there that actually fancy something a little bit different, maybe for a bit of a laugh with their mates, or just to make it so that their alarm sounds completely different to everyone else's, get a little bit of a reaction.
Yeah.
Bit of a unique selling point then.
Oh, yeah,
I take it these are the only alarms that actually offer that?
Yes, they are. They've literally just come over.
Right, okay. What about the alarms themselves? What sort of features could you expect from one of these?
Well, the alarm itself, it's got a very durable case on it, which is a design that even if you do drop it, it will not damage too easily.
Right.
Which is quite a good thing, because obviously fishermen, they tend to throw them around.
Yeah, absolutely, especially carp handlers.
Yeah. They've made it very simple, very straightforward, easy to use.
I noticed that there's only a couple of buttons that you need to actually worry about. On, off, is it easy enough to switch on and off?
On and
I'll
off.
put the battery in it, and we'll have a little play and see what we can do with it. So you've got two locking nuts on the bottom there, so you can get it nice and solid on your bank sticks with maybe your hockey stick underneath.
Yeah.
Okay. Because there's nothing worse than your alarm moving around,
Definitely.
especially if you like snag fishing or fishing down the margins or something.
Yeah, so one locking nut, and then obviously your indicator underneath.
Yeah.
And that's it, lock it in place, and then tighten on your bank stick, and
Brilliant.
It's brilliant.
I've noticed these little sleeves, they're interchangeable, you've got different colours there.
Interchange. So if you've got, for instance, you've got blue on there, you've blue on the bottom. Otherwise, if you just want the clear one, you can just have the clear.
Right, so it's just like a white LED underneath.
Yeah, just the white LED. So it's your personal choice.
Yeah.
It's your personal choice. If you can get there are all the variations in the colours, so for all the lights.
So we've got red, yellow, green, blue, and the clear
standard
version.
clear one. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, and that just pops on the bottom.
Yeah, just pops on the bottom.
Right.
Battery case slides back. One feature with it is that all the electronic points are up the top, so any rain or anything like that can't get. It's a separate compartment.
Right.
So for real heavy rain, things like that, you won't get any problems with it.
Right.
You won't get any problems with it.
Because obviously the battery's the alarm is that way up. If you've got your electronics down here, then it's not always going to happen, but there's potential, isn't there?
And the simple thing with it is that the battery just slots in. There's no connecting or anything.
Right.
That you just get it around the right way, plus and the minus, pop it in.
Standard 9-volt battery.
Yeah.
Yep.
Slide the cap back on. And that's it.
Excellent. Okay, so back on with your cover, then your hockey
your
stick,
cover.
your locking nuts, and away you go.
Yeah, just pinch it, hold it in your fingers like that, just to make sure the plastic's sat in properly.
Right.
One on, do it up. Not too tight, because obviously it's plastic.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And then the locking one.
Right. So if you wanted to use that just as a standalone head, because obviously these, particularly with the set, you get a receiver as well, which we'll look at a bit.
Yeah.
But is it ready now just to switch on and go fishing?
You could just switch it on and go.
Excellent.
Literally.
And turn it on again, it's just a single
lead, and then just hold it. The lights flash, and that's it. It's on.
And you're away and ready to go fishing.
Yeah. That's it. It's ready.
Okay. So the VTSW, which is what the alarm is called, you've got volume, tone, sensitivity, and wireless.
Yeah.
So volume, obviously, how many different settings have you got on that?
You've got volume settings on this. You've got variations of. There's 5 settings on it.
Right, okay, there's the polyphonic ringtone.
That's the polyphonic ringtone. Yeah. That's the whistle. You've got 5 settings on it. You can have it off. You can have it literally none at all. Right. So you just have it on the receiver. Okay. Or then you've got it up. Then up to it's very loud.
Quite loud.
It is very loud. Yeah.
Okay.
It is very loud.
And then obviously you can change the sensitivity as well.
Got sensitivity. Got settings for the sensitivity.
And again, it's just a single button operation.
Single bleed, literally like that.
Excellent.
So
the louder that is, that's more sensitive.
The louder it is, the more sensitive. The lower, the less sensitive.
Right.
It is just a simple thing, pressing a button.
Right. And then, the one that we've all been waiting for, the tones.
The tones,
right.
Yes.
So, what have we got?
You've got your variations tones. You've got your 6 normal tones, but everybody's standard by indicator uses.
Your normal beep.
Yeah, your normal beats and everything else. And then you've got, obviously, your polyphonic.
Right, okay.
Different sounds.
Do you want to play a couple? We don't need to go through them all, but, I'm sure there's a couple of novelty ones.
You've got
nice when you get a bite early in the morning.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you've obviously got...
That's the sort of reaction I get when I get a bite, because it's that rare. Yeah.
And then, obviously, a woman who's quite excited about a new pair of shoes.
Nice, yeah.
And then you've just got to wake up your slimy fish.
Excellent,
Which is it's different. But you've got 10 different tones like that, and then you've just got your normal 6 tones.
Right.
From high to low.
You know, I envisage that that's going to be a good selling point for the alarms. I think
Yes.
that people are,
Yeah.
you know, there will be a large number of people like that. I know you said that you went fishing only this weekend,
Yes.
and you got quite a good reaction to it,
Yeah,
didn't
we
you?
went fishing with a few friends, and I had them on the frog, one of my alarms on the frog, and you're getting liners, so you get the normal bleep, you get the rivet.
Right.
So I was getting up and you're waiting, and then nothing, so you think, right, it's just a liner. But then early on the Sunday morning, you got the rivet, and I stopped, everybody looked at me, then rivet, and then you're just running
you're
like
away.
mad, yeah, and everybody had a big smile on their face.
And you had a bit of a crowd around you by the end of the session,
Yes,
didn't you?
yeah, had
Want to
quite
tell
a
them
lot of
what it's all
interest,
about?
a lot of people wondering what they were. And yeah, it was good, nice to see a lot of interest in a new product on the banks.
Well, it is, like we said, it's unique, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, no other alarm offers that.
Yes.
I actually think that, you know, if I was buying a set of these, I think I'd probably work my way through all the different tones, and then eventually I'd perhaps go back to the normal beat, beat, beat.
Yeah.
But having said that, even if you're not going to use the polyphonic tones on this, for me it's actually still a really, really good alarm.
Yeah.
We're going to talk a little bit later about the actual price, because for me, again, that is an absolute killer. Okay, Tony, so that's the actual alarm head itself.
Yeah.
Can we have a quick look at the receiver? Well, they're really easy to actually tune in, these,
Yeah.
aren't they? And you do get full instructions with every
Yeah, you get full instructions explaining, very simple, it's just 4 easy steps to do 4 alarms, 3 steps, 3 alarms.
And you
So
can match each alarm up to the 4 different
Yeah.
LEDs on there.
4 different LEDs, and also it produces the same sound from the alarm onto the receiver as well, so you know exactly which one it is.
Okay, so you could have 4 different tones on your 4
Yes.
different alarms.
Yeah.
This goes off, you're in your bivvy, you can't see the alarms,
Yeah.
you know straight away which
Yeah.
one it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
brilliant. Just a very quick point. 150 metre range on that. It's important to point out, isn't it, that the range is actually irrelevant. It's actually about the strength of
Yes,
the
it is,
signal. So,
yeah.
you know, that
Yeah.
clears that one up. So if we just set this one off, we can just see how you get a little bit of a bleep, and there it goes,
Yeah.
straight away on
Yeah.
that. Okay, excellent. Nice pocket size.
Yeah.
And what are the controls on the actual receiver itself?
If you hear your indicator go off, and by the time, say you take the receiver out of your pocket and the light stops flashing, if you press the M, it will tell you which one
Oh, okay.
has been,
right.
who went off last. And then obviously you've got your volume,
Yep.
and then you've got your vibration mode.
So you can actually set the volume at the
Yes,
the receiver.
you've got
head.
different volumes on this, and then also you've got another little pad which is for vibration.
Brilliant.
So if it's in your pocket, you feel it vibrate, you think, oh, a bite. It's the same old thing, then you can press memory if you don't get it out quick enough.
It really is like a mobile phone in that
It
sense,
is,
isn't it?
yes.
Yeah.
It's exactly like a mobile phone.
Okay. Now, for me, absolutely feature-packed. You know, you can get the sets, you can get the individual units, can't you? You can get the receiver separately. You can add heads to this three alarm set. But you've also got a slightly different looking set with you, haven't you? Let's have a look at those. Right, camera.
The Max 4.
Okay. Excellent. Exactly the same alarm, same
Exactly
receiver,
the
everything's the
same,
same, except it's got the Max 4
the
camo
lovely
pattern
colour
on
on
it.
it, yeah.
Because it's still a big thing, isn't it, camo?
It is.
Obviously, with your T-shirt and everything
Yeah.
else. Car bangers are still really into the old.
A lot of people do like the camo bite indicators.
Brilliant. Excellent. Fantastic. We've talked about lots and lots of features. You know, I said it at the beginning, I still maintain you're getting a lot of features in a set of alarms here, as well as the actual product itself.
Yeah.
What's within that product is very impressive. But for me, the real selling point on these, and I'm amazed that it can be done at this price with the level of technology on offer, £199 for a set of 3 alarms and a receiver and all the bits and bobs that go with it. In the case, ready to go. How much would it cost if I wanted to add an extra alarm to it?
If you wanted to add an extra alarm, the standard alarm is $49.99 for a black one, and $59.99 for a Max,
For the
Max
version.
4, yeah.
You actually do a 4 set as well, don't you? Obviously, this has got the extra space, so you can actually get 4 alarms.
You can. It comes standard as a 3,
Yeah.
and then you can buy the 4th one if you use 4 indicators.
Brilliant. Fantastic.
Actually, Mark, there's a few more features on this for the LED lights. Obviously, you can change your colours up on the side by pressing the on-off button.
Yep.
You press it, you've got your 4 different lights. But also what comes on is your night lights. These will light up to shows your bobbin at night when you get a streaming run. You can have them on or off. Also, once those are activated, there's a sensor light. So when it gets dark, they automatically come on and give you a very, very dim light showing your bobbin. You can have them on or off. It's entirely up to you on your preferences.
Is it a permanent low light, or does it just come on when you get an
It's a
indication?
permanent low light, and then as soon as you get an indication, they come bright, so you can actually see your bobbin.
Excellent.
So if you have got isotopes and you have difficulty in the dark and it's a bit misty, whatever, they just shine up and they actually show where your bobbin is, actually on the indication.
Okay, and the final one?
Well, it's literally